Hello and welcome to PKR TV. On this week's show, the thrilling conclusion of the February Masters final table. All eyes will be on former Team PKR Pro and two-time Masters finalist Call Me Babe to see if he can take it down this time round. Joining me in the commentary booth is current Team PKR Pro and Triple Crown winner Jake Cody.
Well, this is the final table. Pretty much everyone wants to get to. It's always nice to see a former Team Pro make it in this. Irishman Ray Call Me Babe O'Mahony was one of the original sextet 3 years ago now. He's actually been at this final table before, came fifth. He'll be looking to do a few better than that this time. 31K up top.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of the top players on PKR will recognise Cometen. He's a talented cash gamer at the highest level. We'll see how he gets on.
Yeah, this is a huge tournament. I'm sure a lot of the players will. This is a life-changing amount of money for them.
Let's see the flop.
Yeah, 31K. This is pretty much the second biggest it's ever been. And 1,622 for the next player out. No one wants to be 10th in the
No,
Masters.
that's big jumps.
Bet.
Pocket three's ahead. Seemingly
Steve
innocuous flop.
Call is a believer.
Calls a min-raise pre-flop
Oh, I didn't
from
see how shallow he
Cometen.
was.
So,
I think
yeah.
he should have gone with that pre-flop. Ace Queen's huge hand.
Yeah, Cometen shallow, well, ish. I mean, certainly shouldn't have been allowed to see that flop.
Yeah, call. Way too shallow to peel there.
Yeah, well, we've just watched the main event, which is a much deeper affair. We now have to adjust to where most people are, 25 bigs deep. That's the kind of, that particular skill deep when all the money's being distributed at the top.
It's actually an underrated skill. It's like there's quite a lot of very interesting spots that come up with these stack sizes.
25, 30 bigs is an awkward stack size.
It's awkward, and a lot of people make some massive mistakes.
I fold. I call.
Picks up rounds with the ace-8 suited.
Wow.
Flops everything.
Flops the world.
Bet.
Top pair of the straw. And we've not many chips back either.
Rounds still, of course, can't be 1,000,000% sure. I mean, he doesn't want to just check call it all the way down in the hope that his ace is good if he doesn't improve.
No, I'd probably be happy to get it on the flop, to be honest, with the hand.
Right.
But I don't mind the check call either.
Not a great spot for the tens.
No, pretty bad spot. But
Wow, he goes for it. We didn't realise I guess,
they were
didn't
both
have that much. They're both
yeah, but
short.
2 over cards.
Not sure what the delay is here.
Yep, rounds.
Even if
has to go.
Well,
He's
even if
got
your
out
ace is not good.
Even if he's got 3 aces.
Yeah, calls. Sees the good news.
Yeah, he was in amazing shape.
Again, could have been a spot pre-flop where they could have got it in.
They definitely could have got it in pre-flop.
Bio first out. The ignominy of that one. It's hard to overcome, but $1,622 in the end may do it. $270 buy-in, but a lot of these will have got in through satellites, and we are 9-handed.
Yeah, rounds. Whoa, this is a creative play with the king deuce of spades.
And 3x2.
Yeah.
Fold.
Calcol super short.
His aces have woken up behind.
I raise.
He's kind of telegraphed his hand there with the min raise off that stack. I think he had like 14 big blinds, but rounds.
And is that a spot with the king deuce where, I mean, you believe that you're somehow priced into call?
Yeah, I think a lot of players will look at just how much is in the pot and how much is to call, but like figures like even if it hits the flop, he's probably not going to be in good shape.
I mean, the try didn't have too many chips, it has to be said. Aces hold up on a fairly grubby looking board, but there we go. Some people might look to the beginning of the hand.
Yeah.
And opening 3x from fairly early position with King Deuce and wonder...
Got himself into trouble.
Yeah, is that the best way to approach 9-handed in one of the most important tournaments?
I don't mind the raise, but I think it should have been smaller.
Right.
And probably should have just given up when he got some action behind.
Okay, well, tough cookie Cometen. Min raise, is it? He's done that once already.
I like it. Don't know what Rounds is thinking about.
Fold.
He gets out the way.
Fold.
Call Me Babe, well known at the kind of like 2-4 level as a fairly tough cash gamer. He's been grinding away for a few years. Lovely chap.
I hope Calcol doesn't do anything here other than fold. And he doesn't.
Well, forgive me if I hope the opposite. The Trier Flats
Oh, and
Booch Sex gets it in for his very short stack.
Yeah, he was really short.
And Cometin, as you would expect,
Yep. Isolates the short stack.
and picks up the dead money, really.
Yep.
Good luck.
He's picked on some outs.
No.
Doesn't get there. And nearly a triple up for Booch Sex there.
Yeah, perfect. But still in the danger zone. Kabota Joe, a lovely guy from the PKR forums, is in 9th. The German.
Yeah, he needs to pick up a hand, really. I'll find a spot to shove.
38.5k in the pot.
I fold.
Pick up a couple of them.
Calcol. I think, yeah, he's got less than 7, 8 big blinds now. I think Ace Jack suited is like one of the best hands you're going to find.
He
He
measures it anyway. That's
just raises instead of jamming.
yeah, that is a min raise.
I fold.
Who knows? Maybe it'll pick up a little value from something that he wouldn't have done otherwise if he jammed.
Maybe,
But it's
maybe.
I
think I would just go ahead and just get all in there with that.
yeah.
Cello.
He's
And comment said, yep, really happy to get it in there with ace queen. I think even though he's been raised off that stack with the way he's been playing, I think you can't think he's got a huge hand. And ace queen's more than good enough.
yeah, not much of a
I
decision
fold.
with a suited
Fold.
6-4.
Yep.
And here we are, down to 3 outs for his tournament life.
Yeah, he has to call.
Call.
Good luck.
Yeah, well, get it in
I'm on
first, and let's see. And she
see the
does
flop.
so.
Good luck.
Nothing on the flop, nothing on the turn.
Here's the river.
Oh,
Ouch.
she hits the 3 outer.
Well, Competen's still in, and we'll know what to do with that 6 big blinds.
Yep, he's going to need a big comeback again.
New hand.
Yeah, Competen's got a couple of 5 grand cashes. Call Me Baby, the 6 grand Masters
I
cash.
fold.
And Laxi with a 4 grand cash, but
fold.
no one with anything in the 5-figure
I
region.
fold.
Round to Calcol again. Tricky little spot. Is it easier to pass?
With her stack size, I would definitely just fold there. I think it's a good fold. It's just so awkward. You don't really want to raise, fold. You don't want to
I fold.
raise to call it off because you've got a pretty bad hand. It's tempting though to play that hand because it looks attractive, but I think you've got to be patient.
Okay.
And on blind. Well, Cabo, he's short stacked. He gets it in. He's
And he's horrible situation.
that's
Oh,
pretty unfortunate.
he's picked up some
This is
outs.
the river.
Some
Oh.
outs, but no can do.
You just hate in seeing that hand when you up there.
Yeah, and how many times do you snap with pocket sixes and find out that it is an
Yeah.
overpair? just almost never.
Yeah.
2 grand and some change for Cabo from Germany. It's his 91st final table and a good one.
Fold.
I fold.
Well, 3 Brits, a Russian, an Irishman, an Austrian, a Norwegian, and a Canadian remaining.
Rounds, can't imagine Rounds folding here. He seems to be quite active. Oh,
Fold.
he folds the king deuce. Sorry, he raises the king deuce suited, but folds the queen 8 on the
Yeah,
button.
keeps us guessing. Well, Ray's got a
Interesting.
chance here. It's some 40k in the middle.
There
All
you
in.
go.
He goes for it.
Ooh,
Lavi, lavi call.
Laxi calls him pretty quick.
Yeah, it's quite a lot call. I didn't see how many chips he had. But
No, well, 100 and...
And here's
oh
the river.
yeah, I think
Basically
with king
100.
with king high, yeah,
Right.
has to call.
Yeah, we should probably get some stack sizes at some point on this show.
It's quite important. Oh,
Soon.
it's got very, very shallow now. I think the chip leader had less than 30 big blinds.
Right.
There was a lot of 10 big blind stacks around. So, well, I'd hope to see a lot of shoving and not a lot of raising and flops. But I'll probably be proved wrong.
Yeah.
This would be very spewy to do anything.
This
here.
would be awesome. No, this would be just as awesome. No, raise a bit too good for that. Cal Cole, suited king. Not many chips. It's
No, a little bit too much to shove though. I think
Fold.
she has to fold. Try a pretty terrible hand.
they're each, I guess, closer you get to the blinds, they're all
Yeah.
starting to think,
Everyone's like,
how
everyone
mu-
wants to steal
what's the
it.
strength of hand that I need?
I fold.
Another terrible hand on the button.
Tough spot, but he's got no chips.
Yeah,
Ah,
good shove there.
local
Try and pick up the blinds. Hope nobody has a good enough to call. But it's such a bad hand. It's probably fine to fold.
Raise.
Well, I
Depending on
believe
how tight the blinds are.
Cometin had a very
All in.
short stack last time we looked.
There you go.
Sevens versus ace jack, blind v blind. It's
Let's
always
see the
going to go in
flop.
when
And
you've got
here's
that many
the turn
chips.
card.
And if Cometin can fade a 5 or a
Here comes the
7,
river.
It's quite a big comeback again from 6 big blinds. I think it was again.
Yeah.
Now he's chip leader.
yeah, chip leader with 20 something
Yeah,
blinds.
seems to be the way to do it.
Yeah, this is going to be
Done.
it's going to be tricky. This one. The question is, with 8 people left, how do you stamp your authority, or is this not the
fold.
time to do it?
It's I think with so shallow stacks, you just look for you've got to be patient really. You can't really abuse too much. You can set people in sometimes when like
I
you're in the
fold.
small blind and they're in the big blind, but you've kind of just got to wait for hands really. It's kind of an annoying spot from a good player's point of view. This everyone you've just got to fold all the time. You
Schmuckusch.
can't really get involved.
All in.
Ace 10, 7 big
Fold.
blinds. Gotta go with it.
Rounds. Well, I don't know what
Can't.
Call Me Babe has got, but you would imagine he would be isolating and getting it in.
Yeah, he should just shove here. He's taking his time.
Yeah, if it seems like he's got a decision to make.
Oh my god.
Well, he's got time to press the emote.
Oh, I thought he folded then.
So, well,
I fold.
Wow.
he did.
Wow, that is a tight fold. That is very, very tight fold.
7 big blinds. And Call Me Babe doesn't come into the equation here. And if Call Me Babe calls
I
this,
think
which
Colin
I
Babe
could
should call.
right, and he
There you go.
does.
Let's see
And
the
it
flop.
likes it.
Let's have the turn.
Oh, well, the ace jack
But-
would have been out. Oh, the ace jack actually would have redraw the turn. And
But for DM fan, that's like worked out insanely well. He got the best hand to fold and the worst hand to call,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous.
that is somewhat unusual. And who knows, that could be a turning point for DM fan.
Yeah.
And the ace jack has to. I mean, if there's evidence that smacks you in the face
Yeah.
of a wrong move, it's.
I mean, if it goes badly for rounds now, he's gonna have to look back at that hand. Think of
Yeah.
an opportunity.
yeah, that's a pretty unorthodox pass.
Yep.
Onwards we go,
Oh,
and the try
Nick.
picks up the bullets.
Great time to pick hand.
And in a way, you know,
DM fan feels. I kind of want him to win after that hand now,
Yeah.
but
Fold.
it's gonna need to get lucky here.
I call. Read them and weep.
Eyes down. Here comes the flop.
and
Ah,
the
they
clubs
both
are
have
out.
clubs. He's
And
dead.
here's the river.
Yeah, that's right. We say goodbye to the Russian DM fan. First cash, first final table on PKR. A very nice beginning.
Yeah, what's that?
$2,595. 7-handed, and Boochsek 69
Fold.
is in that kind of troublesome situation. I mean, he's had one chance to open with the jack something.
Yeah.
Okay. Tappy.
But, oh, well, there we go.
King 10,
Fortunately,
yeah.
he gets his chance. But sometimes people are just opening in front of you and you just can't
Yeah,
get, and your stack
for
gets
sure.
shorter and shorter. And
It gets
it's,
frustrating, but I mean, I think you just have to fold
Fold.
sometimes.
There you go.
You just have to fold your way down.
well, he's found his chance. Unfortunate to run into the nuts.
Alright, so he's waiting for a chop. That's not a situation you want to be in when you're all
No.
in. When all you can do is chop.
Yeah, unlucky there for the Canadian. Didn't have a lot from the poker
Already
gods to
new
work
hand.
with.
No.
He gets 3,893. 5K for the next up. Call Me Babe, of course, been here before. 5th
I
place.
fold. Fold.
Will that be on his mind? Probably not.
Fold.
A suited ace on the button. 10 big
All in.
blinds. It's going in.
Oh dear.
All in.
Well, Laxi.
Lax has found
There
the
you go.
nines.
Fold. Eyes
It's
down. Here
great
comes
shape
the
to double
flop.
up.
Yeah, Ray's going to have to hit an ace here.
Or a
Well,
jack.
now, yeah.
This is the river.
Can't do it.
He doesn't do so. Is he
He's
still
crippled.
alive?
I think he's got one big blind.
Well, please let this be
would
the comeback.
of all time. Oh, and he's gone.
Well, I think perhaps we will see the demise of Call Me Babe. There's a glitch in the system.
I think I'm not feeling good for him this hand.
Yeah,
Fold.
we'll see it if that was a crystal
I
ball
fold.
moment. No. Oh yeah. Well,
All in.
I guess
I mean, yeah.
I guess he has to because there's like antis in there, and his
Yeah,
own anti is going
I'd
to go in
probably
too.
Might just fold that.
Right.
No, it's just
Nice
so
hand.
bad. He wasn't in the blinds next, and if he was, it's better to get him with like
Yeah.
just 9-10 off or something.
Okay. He's got no fold equity for the 6,000.
No, well,
6,000
I
extra
call.
chips. He's live,
he's
Okay.
live.
Let's see the flop.
and he's picked up max value pretty much.
He does triple
check.
up here, but he needs
I'm going to
some
check.
big help.
Yeah, he needs something. Now he is gone.
He needs a lot of cards now.
Check.
And does
gonna
the
check.
try check it
And
down?
here's the
He
river.
does.
Yep, you're not very happy with 7 high.
Imagine if Cole
check.
went for it, but he does not.
I'm going to
There you
check.
go.
Calcol very short as well. Decides to
Yeah.
complete from the small. I guess Call Me Babe being in there anyway. Is that almost irrelevant? Should you play it as if it's blind on blind and get it in with the queen high?
Yeah, I
What?
think you expect the queen high to be good a lot against
Fold.
like somebody with 1 big blind.
Mm.
I'd probably just try and isolate them.
But instead, Call Me Babe departs in
All in.
6th place. That's a couple of Masters final
I
tables.
fold.
$5,190. The money's getting serious.
Yeah, suited ace for Calcol, 3 big blinds. She
Good
has to
luck.
go with it.
Call.
Rounds has found the pair in
There
the
you go.
blind.
He has to wait a
Comes the
while to
flop.
see that he's in
Let's have
bad
the turn
shape.
card.
Boom, and now he's in
Oh.
awful shape.
I was going to say 3, but
And
he's
here's
dead
the
on the
river.
turn.
All right, well, Calco had
New hand.
somewhat of an unusual journey to 5th place and 6,488.
Yep.
They've dropped fast from this point. Maybe we'll see.
Yep, the
Some-
blinds are up again, so it's just relentless.
Yeah.
Relentless pressure they've got.
I
now.
raise.
Lax is very shallow way to
I
just have opened. I think he has 12 big blinds. Comments, this is a tough spot.
All I fold.
He's gone with it.
There you
Call.
go.
And he has the best hand,
Right.
Let's see the flop.
which is the whole
Let's
big
have the
double up.
turn
Wow.
card.
It's huge flop for Laxi.
Yeah.
And here's the river.
And he gets there instantly.
Yeah, and arguably the best player at this final table is now out. 4th place for Comet and 8,434 for the Norwegian.
Yep. I imagine he's frustrated. Like, it does just come to the flips in these situations. And you've got to flip well.
All in.
And now this is it. 2 Brits and an Austrian, Laxi.
Yep.
And this is where you can do some damage, presumably. You pummel a couple of your
Yeah.
opponents for a few hands in a row. And
Keep the
suddenly,
pressure on and you can just get a huge stack.
Yeah.
I fold.
but Rounds is the one with the
It's gone,
stack.
it's gone for the ace 8 this time.
Eyes
Ordered the
down,
ace
here
jack,
comes
but
the
it's gone
flop.
with the ace 8.
Well, it's three-handed.
It is free-handed, but it was
Here's
a
the
similar
river.
situation.
Yeah, no joy for the ace 8. It's a double up for the
Hey,
trier.
Yes, get in your beauty.
Obviously happy about that one. Well, he's won a gold rush for $1,300, and then $1,800 for a club PKR added tournament. But this is way beyond that now. 11K for the next out.
They are playing for some big money now.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I'm
sick how it
raising.
comes down to just flips of this situation. You
I-
just basically flip in for
I always
thousands
think
of
that.
dollars.
I mean, when it's like the smaller tournaments, it doesn't bother me so much. But
Yeah.
it's like a $20,000 difference between 3rd and 1st.
All in.
Just like a massive
So now
proportion of all the
here we are
prize money.
in
and
a
just
coin
getting
flip,
it in.
and it's like,
It's just
Here's the flop.
insanity.
yeah,
Here's the turn.
That's 8 of diamonds, which
This is the river.
kills him.
Yeah, that's it. And just,
Wow, it's so even
just
now.
anyone really. Obviously, if there was a deal
The-
button, you know that they would be talking.
Yeah, for sure.
And you'd have to be nuts, or you'd have a kind of decent life roll to just not
Okay.
to just carry on from this point.
Yeah, this is quite sick now, with them all being so similar stacked.
But hopefully there won't be like big hand
Fold.
after big hand, and we'll see someone actually kind of like earn this win.
Yeah.
I raise.
The trier.
I call.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I think we were expecting a reship.
Yeah.
Let's see the
The
flop.
shallow. I mean, I think it's kind of everyone wants to see. Everyone wants to actually hit the flop before they get it
Oh
in.
wow! I mean, even I know that this
Okay,
is.
let's do
He's allowed his opponent to hit a queen, and that could be the difference here. This is a Masters title.
Yeah, this is could be a deciding hand here.
I'm all in.
And he's hit the queen and he's gone with it.
Yeah, and
trier. Tries dusted off some of his stack
I
there,
fold.
and he would have won it pre-flop. Laxey couldn't have called with the queen free.
there we are.
Could
And
cost
the
him.
difference between those two of just that hand
Yeah.
is they were basically on the same
God,
stack
you
before
Now
that.
he's got like double what he has.
Unbelievable. That's probably the most important hand so far, really.
Yep. Rounds. Nines. Huge hand.
I
300.
raise. I fold.
And the trier. Oh, he might go with this.
All in.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Yes.
hasn't got many chips.
Cool.
Gets it in.
You can't blame
there
him,
you
but
go.
ace deuce is an
Here's
ugly
the
hand.
flop. Let's have the
we
turn card.
haven't really seen any outdraws at this
This
stage.
is the river.
Still haven't.
And no, there we go.
The trier. I think he has to look back at that ace 8 hand.
Yeah, that's
New hand.
one to discuss. But third place in the Masters is still a fine performance. $11,678 for the Brit.
Raise.
That's his
Cool.
155th final table.
Let's see the flop.
And well, these two rounds, 56 final tables. Laxey 23 only 5.
Bet.
Let's
Cool.
have the turn card.
Rounds is in great shape in this hand. But wow,
I
that's
check.
an amazing turn for Laxey.
And he checks.
Bet.
Wow, rounds bet again.
Big bet.
Yeah, really big
All
bet.
in.
Wow. Is he going to call it off? This is a tough call. Really tough call.
Fold.
Yeah, I couldn't see him making that one.
I
at
love the
this
way Laxey
stage.
played the hand. Love the way he played it.
But, you know, I guess you've got to look at the bet size if you can't call
Yeah.
a check raise.
Yeah.
Tough spot. And a nice check raise too.
Yeah, I loved it.
Raise. Cool.
Here we go again.
Let's see the
Tempted
flop.
by the suited connectors, but heads up. It's basically 4 high.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an overrated hand, 3-4 of spades.
Bet.
Oh, 3-4 suited even. Wow. He's calling
And
them
here's
let
the
out.
turn card.
Well,
His
it just
rounds
gets
gonna go
it just
wild
gets
here.
worse for
Wow.
rounds. Wow,
It's
this
not
is a
slowing
Masters
down.
title. Just like I can see it
It's-
just drifting away.
I'm all in.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
In
I
the
think, I
end,
think Laxey should just call
I
there
fold.
Right.
and give them a chance to bluff. You can only really get called by a better hand when he does that.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end, but it does seem like that Laxey has. I mean, he's done everything he needs to do, but his opponents have kind of
Yeah.
given him some real
He has-
opportunities
He's
to
been
win this.
gifted a lot of situations.
I call.
Wow, and this is a very loose call
Play
from
sharp.
rounds with
He's
Jack
in for
3 off.
flop.
Wow, and a very interesting flop.
Well, he's really hoping to hit something to just try and get a
All
double
in.
up here.
They both off of non-straight draw, but Laxey actually has the worst hand, but he's got the flush
Straight
draw, the straight
out.
draw, the overcards.
Wow, I can't see the
Yes,
Jack 3. How is the
everything.
Jack 3 going to win this?
Oh,
No way. That is
that is ridiculous.
that is completely ridiculous. Jack high is good. Well,
Kind of expected that.
that is unbelievable. And
I
Laxey
fold.
would imagine that, I mean, he was probably counting the 30K.
Yeah.
Well, on we go. You know, rounds calls with the Jack 3, gets it in and wins with Jack high. So it
And now
worked.
now he's got the chip lead.
Right. Yeah, poker is a strange old
Poker's
game
a sick game.
sometimes. A pair for rounds.
Raise.
I think Laxey probably should go with this.
All
Yeah,
in.
he's shown no problem with getting
Yeah.
it in.
Rounds probably has to call. I mean, you're not loving life with a
Good
small
luck.
pair here, but you can,
mean,
take-
it's
flip,
a
you can flip for the
chance.
tourney.
Yeah.
He's still
There
got
you
chips
go.
back.
Here's the flop.
Here we go. This could be
And
rounds'
here's
his
the turn
title
card.
right here.
They're literally flipping for the title.
This is the river.
Wow,
Oh.
and he's been counterfeited. He was one card away from a $31,000 Masters win. But there we go. Impossible, really, to say who it's going to be now.
Yeah.
And Laxseed's now the one with the threes against the two overs.
Flipping
There you go.
again for such
comes
big
the
amounts of
flop.
money. It's kind of sick.
And here's the
He's
turn
flopped it.
card.
There is a deuce, of course.
And
But
here's the
barring a
river.
deuce, Laxey is going to win his first Masters title and $31,000 and change.
Congrats.
So Laxey 23, congratulations, 31 grand and change. Pretty much the pinnacle of any PKR's tournament achievements, the Masters, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Easily the biggest prize pool, and with 30k up top, you're gonna be pretty happy.
Well, you're going to be pretty happy, but really it could have been any of those three guys. Three left, and they all had exactly the same chips. What, 10, 15 big blinds? How are you supposed to approach that? Where's the edge?
I kind of like that sort of spot because it's quite simple, 15 big blinds. I mean, you should be just looking to pick spots where to shove and just pick up dead money, really.
And Ray, one of our favourite old team pros, part of the original sextet, Call Me Babe, he got a 5th place a couple of years back, I think now, and then a 6th place now. Couldn't quite do it, but a decent player all the same.
Yeah, with this tournament, the structure's so good, you're going to see the good players time and time again make the final table, which is shown with his 3rd final table now.
Yeah, and Cometen, he was probably most people's favourite there, one of the best cash game players on PKR. As you say, takes a lot of skill to get there, and no surprise to see each month some of these top cash gamers get there. Why are they getting there?
It's really the structure. I mean, when you're playing a cash game, you're always so much deeper than a normal tournament. You're playing 100 big blinds plus deep, really.
And they've got the moves.
And they've got the moves. They know how to play post-flop. They know how to play through the streets, which some of the tournament players might not be as good at.
Well, there it is. Laxey 23, congratulations. Join me and Scott next time.